Welcome to this edition of God, Family, and Guns. Today we are back with our good friend Maggie at Blue Steel Guns and Ammo in Raytown, Missouri. And what we're talking about today are really some safety tips or your best advice for a woman who is feeling like she needs a gun to protect herself. It's for self-defense, but she didn't grow up around guns. She doesn't really have an experience. She's nervous. She's scared about living alone. She wants to defend herself, and she's also intimidated about guns. And I guess point being, you have to start somewhere, but the last thing you want to do is just purchase a firearm and go home with no training. So what would your best advice be for that person?
I agree. You do have to start somewhere. Even the most experienced and knowledgeable person started off on day one knowing absolutely nothing about guns. Where do you learn? Where do you start? It's really not that difficult. First of all, there is a wealth of information out there.
I heard there's some good YouTube channels.
There is a phenomenal YouTube channel called God, Family, and Guns that loves to do phenomenal reviews for everyone out there, for girls, for guys, of all ages.
So a woman, what would you say, where should she start?
Well, first of all, if you're not very comfortable, ask around in your family, first of all. You might have a relative that is very comfortable and very knowledgeable about firearms and can show you a few pointers. First of all, remember never to put your finger on the trigger or inside that nifty little trigger guard that guards the trigger until you're ready to obliterate or destroy whatever lies beyond the end of the barrel. Never trust a person when they tell you that a firearm is unloaded unless you've checked for yourself. If you don't know how to check, you can always say, "That's great, please show me how to check this. I'd love to see how you do this for yourself." Most people will be more than happy to tell you. There are gun stores out there that offer classes to first-time firearm owners. My boss is a competition shooter, and he does classes a couple nights a week for first-time handgun owners. Fellas, ladies, grandmas, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, the whole spectrum out there. He does first-time handgun owner lessons. You don't need to know about every single firearm that's out there. You just need to know about the one that you like best, the one that you own. There are also classes taught for free or for a little bit of money. I know the conservation departments do free training classes for people of all ages. They also offer ladies only night. You'll just have to check your local conservation department's website and see when those classes are being held. So if you're not really comfortable going with a bunch of guys who might have the machismo and know-it-all attitude that maybe you're not quite as comfortable with, that's cool. You can go and just hang out with a bunch of girlfriends and check out some guns. You can also go to the WellArmed Woman. They have chapters in every city, and they're all about training and defense and offering knowledge and a wonderful base of experience to ladies that are first-time firearm owners, as well as lifelong card-carrying members of the gun club. So you have plenty of options and lots of help. You can always check around at your gun stores too. We're more than happy to give you whatever information we can to make your decisions easier.
So really it sounds like, and just like with anything, A, you have to start somewhere. B, educate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like you listed some great resources and different ways for you to do that depending on your situation. And then C, really to not let the fear of what you don't know stop you from getting where you want to be.
Nobody starts knowing everything right off the bat.
You might have.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I believe, as one customer put it, a can of worms knew more about guns than I did when I first started here. So,
And look how far you've come. Well,
yeah.
Maggie, thank you so much. And again, I always appreciate you letting us come in and taking the time to chat with us. So
It is always a pleasure, Laurel. Don't forget to subscribe to God, Family, and Guns. This is a wonderful channel run by phenomenal folks who are out there to educate and spread a little knowledge around.
well, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
We'll see you next time.